About algebraic expression of chapter 12. Okay, so these are the topics we will learn today about. First is variable. We have to know about variable, then constant, then about expression, then terms, then factors. The next is coefficient. The next will be like term, then unlike term. Then we have monomial, binomial, trinomial, and polynomial. Then at last we will solve some questions from exercise 12.1. So before learning about this expression, we have to know what is variable. So variable means what? Variable doesn't have any fixed values. Okay? So it changes during different situation. It changes. The value of variable always changes. So always we consider about the alphabets. Alphabets we consider as variable. A to Z, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T. Anything. Okay? X, Y, Z, A, B, C. These are variables. So now about constant. Constant has fixed values. Fixed values means what? In the case 1, 1 is always 1 in everywhere. Anytime, anywhere, it is 1. It never changes. So 1 is the fixed value. So that is constant. So in short we are saying the constant has fixed value and variable doesn't have fixed value. So in short what we are saying is variable means letters or alphabets and constant means numbers. Clear about this? Variable and constant. So now we're gonna learn about expression. So we have already learned about variable and constant. Now we can easily know about the expression. So what is expression? Expressions means it is a combination of constants and variables including the operators. Operators in the sense plus, minus, multiplication and division. They are the operators of mathematics. Clear? So I'm gonna give you some example here. Suppose if I give 2x plus y. So we have written one expression. How it is expressions here? It is a combination of number that is constant and variable. Combination. It is a variable and it is a number. So it is a combination of variable and number including the sign, the operator, it is plus here. So all over we can say this is a expression. Clear? It is a expression. Now how is expression formed in different way? When the terms are combined, including the operators, we can say it is also an expression. Clear? So there are two terms in this expression. The first term is 2x and the second one is y. Clear? So these are term and this total all over when you combine it including the operators, it becomes an expression. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So these are the terms. 2x and y are the terms. So we have learned about expression and terms. Now we have to learn about factors. Factor means what? After multiplying any numbers, we are getting one term. That products are known as the factors. So what will be the factors of 2x, 2 and x? If you multiply these two, 2 and x, we will get 2x, and 2x is the term of this expression. Clear? So we have learned about variable, we have learned about constant, we have learned about expression, terms and factors. Now we will learn about coefficient. So what is coefficient? Again I am taking 2x here. So coefficient, the number which is attached with the variable. The number which is attached with the variable, or you can say which is multiplied with the variable, is known as coefficient of that variable. Clear? So what will be the coefficient of x in this term? 2. So the number is 2 here. So the coefficient of x is 2. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Coefficient we have learned about this. Now we will learn about like terms. So are you clear with factors? Factors? They are the products. Yeah? So now we will learn about like terms. So the terms, what is like term? The term which has same algebraic factors are known as actually like terms. Okay. So here is an example. Suppose 2x and 3x. So what is the algebraic factors here? The algebraic factor means the variable actually. Okay. So x is the variable here. X is the variable here. We have same variable. That means same algebraic factor in both the terms. So these two terms are like terms. Clear? So are like terms. this is one example. If I give another example here, if I give 2xy and 3xy, so are they like terms or not? So we have to see it first, we have to observe it. So x is the algebraic factor here, y is the algebraic factor, xy. Okay, here also x, here also y. Okay, this I have done some mistake here. It will be same actually. In this way, if I see x is the algebraic factor, y is the algebraic factor, y, x, both are algebraic factor. So both the term has same algebraic factor. So 2yx, 2xy and 3yx are also like terms. So now about unlike terms. So what is unlike term? It is just opposite of like terms. Okay? The terms having different algebraic factors is known as unlike terms. So some examples are here. 3x, 2y are unlike terms. Unlike terms. Because the algebraic factor is x here. In 3x you have algebraic factor as x, and in 2y the algebraic factor is y. They are different. So it will be your unlike term. So another example for this unlike term, 3x square y and 2xy square. So they are also unlike terms because the factors are different. Here you have x square, that means there are two x multiplying each other. That means it is like this, 3 into x into x into y. X into x is x square, and for this term it will be 2 into x into y into y. Here you have two x's here you have only one x. Here you have one y, here you have two y. So they are totally different. So they are unlike terms. This is clear?
Yes.
Okay. So now we have to learn about monomial, binomial, trinomial and polynomial. So now monomial. Mono means actually one. Mono means one, and nomial. Nomial means term. Here the nomial means term. So if you combine this, you will get monomial. That means one term. One term. So the definition of monomial will be the expression having only one term is known as monomial. Is this clear?
Yes.
So having one term, that is example you give it x. Okay. Another example you give it 2y. Another you give it 3zx, anything, square, anything. Okay? You have only one term in this expression. This is monomial. You have only one expression in this expression. This is monomial. Same as that, x is also a monomial. Clear? Now about binomial. So bi means what? It is 2. And nomial means? Term. So bi, I'll change this. Bi. Bi means 2. So if you combine this, you will get binomial. That means having two terms. So expression having two terms is known as binomial. What will be the example for this? 2x minus y. Clear? This is an expression. So you have two terms here. 2x and minus y. So the the expression having two terms is known as binomial. Clear? Another example, it will be 3yz plus 3z, anything like this. Clear? So this also a binomial. So now about trinomial. So what is the meaning for tri?
Three.
Tri means
Three.
and nomial means term. So just combine it, you will get trinomial. So it will be a three term. The expression having three terms is known as trinomial. So the example will be x plus y plus z, 2y plus 3z plus 5. Okay? So this will be your trinomial. Clear?
Yes.
So clear about monomial?
Yes.
So monomial means the expression having only one term. Binomial means the expression having only two terms. Trinomial means expression having only three terms. Very good. Then what about polynomial? No. Polynomial means actually family, no? So actually this monomial, binomial and trinomial are the members of polynomial. Clear? Or you can say polynomial means having more than one term. All over it is known as polynomial. Clear? Polynomial, the definition will be having more than one term. It may be one, it may be two, it may be three, it may be four, yes, it may be five. All over it is known as polynomial. Clear? Up to three we have names: monomial, binomial and trinomial. For about four terms, what you will say? You have to say polynomial. Clear? You cannot say fournomial. Can you say fournomial? No. So it will be a polynomial. Clear?
Yes.
So we have already completed these topics. So we have to solve some questions from your exercise 12.1. So we have to, question number 2 I am doing directly. 12.1. Question number 2, 1a, x minus 3. So here it is given, identify the terms and their factors in the following expression. Show the terms and factors by tree diagram. So you have to write the expression first. The expression is x minus 3. Now the next will be your term. The terms are, how many terms you have here? You have two terms. There is x and minus 3. X and minus 3. Now we have to find the factors, but it is already a factor. We have only single digit numbers. So the factors cannot be factorized again. So we cannot find out the factor for this. Clear? Yes. We have already factors here. So we will go for question number B. There is 1 plus x square. The same as this, we have to write the expression first. Expressions. There is 1 plus x square. So we have to write terms now. How many terms are there? 3 terms. So what will be the terms here?
1
x
square.
So we have to write the factors now. 1 is already a factor. You cannot factorize again. X is already a factor, but this x square we have to factorize it. So we have two factors here, x and x. X and x. How it is 2? It is x square. If you multiply two x's, then you will get x square. Okay? So there are x and x are the factor for x square. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
So now, question number 3. You have to identify the numerical coefficients. Of terms. Okay, it is given in such a way. So you have to identify the numeric coefficient of terms other than constant in the following expression. So first of all, we will make the table. It will be easier for us. So first is expression. Then the second will be term. The next will be coefficient. Question number 1, it is given 5 minus 3t square. So what is the term here?
5.
So 5 is the constant here. We should not write about the coefficient for constant itself. Okay. So we have t square, the variable. We have only one term. Okay. Containing variable is only one term. That is minus 3t square. So what will be the coefficient for t square here?
Minus 3.
Minus 3. Very good. Then question number 2. 1 plus t square plus t to the power 3. So what will be the terms here excluding the constant one? Only the variables. T square, t cube. So these are the terms here. So what is the coefficient of t here? 1. 1 is multiplied with this. What is the coefficient for t square? 1. What is the coefficient for t cube? 1. This is also 1. Okay. So you have to make the table in this way. Okay. We have the question number 6 now. 1.2a plus 0.8b. So how many terms you have here? 2 terms. Both has variables. So 1.2a is the first term, second is 0.8b. So what is the coefficient for a in this term? 1.2. And what is the coefficient for b in this term? 0.8. Okay. Clear everything?
Yes, sir.
So now you have to classify into monomial, binomial and trinomial in the next question.